Hey, True Believers England team here with special guests, Eric Back Issue Breen.
Howdy.
And, of course, the real Dr. Venkman, except no substitutes. Now, normally I do comic book reviews on my own on this channel. However, we're going to be doing a couple. It's the Joker War Zone right here came out this week. So we're going to be talking about this. It's an anthology book. I'm a huge fan of the Joker War. You and me, Breen, we've talked about this. And one of the problems I had with it is that it seemed like there was no continuity. Thanks to editor's notes that they finally put in. Gosh, I missed editor's notes for a long time. Continuity was able to be set, and you can go, okay, this is for this story, that's for that, this is the way it goes. And there's an exact reading order for the Joker War. This is a collection of short stories. It's the same cover. Right? Alrighty. So when I picked it up, I was wondering, okay, what is this? Because I didn't even hear about it. I don't read previews. And it starts off right here. We got the first story. Joker goes to see Bane, and he just berates the hell out of him. He goes off on him because he's like, look, you've done this and you've done that, and never, you had the city. You had all of Batman's greatest bad guys running the city. You owned it, and then you killed the butler in front of the boy. You killed, and he goes off on him about how crappy that was. This is a big F you to Tom King, man, as well. That's how I read it.
Yeah, he's like, you choose the son when you could have chose to do it in front of the bed. At least call him on the phone, you idiots.
Yeah, at least you could have called him on the phone and let him listen. But no, you wasted a death. And then he says, and for that, I'm going to get you. And you're never going to see it coming. Which I'm thinking, well, you're right in front of him right now with a gun to his head. Wham! Done, right?
Well, he said that'd be too easy.
Yeah, right. Well, he always says that. So this book starts off with a bang. I mean, I love that story. I thought it was really,
insult to injury. He's like, oh, they must hurt pumping all the venom on your body, like, and all. But you're a big boy. You can take it, the pain. He's like, here, I got a present for you. Here's your mask. Here, now you'll be scary to people.
Yeah, he was mocking him all over the place. And then we get a story. This is about Lucius Fox's family. And he's basically, they're talking about what to do because Catwoman gave the thumb drive with the accounts for all of Batman's money. And some of you have his son, Lucius Fox's son, saying, you got to give it back. It's not our money. But Lucius is actually saying, bull crap. Bruce Wayne's a smart man. He knows better, and that's why he gave it to us. So he wanted to keep it when they get invaded and somebody wants the thumb drive.
So, yeah, some Joker should come up. Basically, we want the money back. Give us some money.
Yeah, and you see, Lucius Fox is not done being over the fear toxin that's been pumped into him. His eyes are all warped, and he's suicidal, and there's a lot to it.
He just pulled out a gun, dude. You see that? He pulled out the gun and just shot him in the head. And he's like, in his son, in the Batwing guy, he's like, dude, I had it. Why are you killing them? So obviously he's still messing with the head, and I thought that was kind of cool that he's not just back to hunky dory right away. That he still has lingering effects.
Yeah, and that was another. It wasn't as good as the first, but I thought it was still a good, solid story. And then we hit a wall. You know what
wall was?
You know what's coming next, right? What's coming next is the Henchmaster. So this is the guy who trains the henchmen who go off to be work for Batman's foes.
Who's writing this again?
This is I'll get to when I get to the splash page, but this is Spoiler and Orphan, and they're going in. I even forgot why are they? Oh yeah, they want to get the signal. They heard that in this particular warehouse he's in, that's where they're storing the bat signal. So they decide they need Gotham needs the bat signal over it, and so they decide to go rescue the bat signal.
I forgot. I don't even know who Orphan is. So that kind of really made me mad because I was like, okay, no spoiler, but who's Orphan?
Well, my whole thing about that is that guy's huge, and that at the end, spoiler just flips him over. I'm like, yeah, no, physics. Just, I'm sorry, some things I just can't get past. It's not a bad story. It's just the weakest one.
Maybe she's by
the way, I hate to say it. I hate to do this to you, man, but right there.
Oh man.
I know, that's your boy who wrote it. VENKMAN is a huge Flash fan. So to find out that, in my opinion, the weakest story in the book is written by his favorite writer.
I think his writing outshines the bad art. At least.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Then you get Sam Jones writing Ashes of Eden. So Poison Ivy comes back home after Punchline had been fighting, sees some Joker clowns in her garden, and decides that she's going to rebuild it. And of course, there's all this fertilizer, and she's basically toying with all of the henchmen and everything before basically she just wipes it away and says, "Okay, it's time to be Poison Ivy," or in this case, Queen Ivy again.
I like that she has that girl in there. She's like, "Don't kill me." He's like, "Oh, don't worry. You know, you kind of remind me of someone like, you know, with the blonde stuff." And back in the old days, remember when you see Ivy, especially in a Cataclysm, we saw Ivy. Mm-hmm. She had people come in and she wrap them in their vines. It's kind of a throwback to the original Ivy, whereas she just doesn't care about humans.
And then the last story is right here. It's called what? Hold it. Clown Hunt, and it stars the Clown Hunter, which is this dude, the new character right here. This gets me. Okay, so this guy has been used just as much as Punchline.
Yeah.
Nobody's going nutso for his first appearance. You know, Punchline, like I said, and Breen said, should die at the end of this story. It just makes narrative sense. But we kind of get we see him go bonkers, and the bad guys are like, "Hey, you're a bat person. You were inspired by him. You shouldn't be killing." And we find out that his parents were killed by the Joker, and the whole reason why he kills clowns is because had Batman killed the Joker, his parents would have been still alive, which of course is the big debate. Should Batman kill or not?
The fact that was the last book and the art was just felt like it was so much crammed into that one of those couple pages, I just felt like, wow, that is like, you at least give him a better art, you know, if you're going to do this guy for an origin story, you know, because Punchline has gotten better art than him.
Well, yeah, but I didn't think it was horrible, and it did fit the chaotic nature of the story. Overall, though, I got to say, this is a pretty solid book for an anthology. Thankfully, you know who's missing there, Breen.
Your favorite artist?
My favorite artist is not in this book, which makes it better. Yes, he's saying that sarcastically.
No,
we have noticed anthology books without Riley Rosmo tend to do better.
If Riley Rosmo would be in there, it'd be $10, not $7.
Yeah, that might be it. So there you go. What did overall? I thought that this is an anthology book. Therefore, you're going to get some good, some bad.
This is a one shot, right?
Yeah, but there's no. A lot of them are advertisements for stories. They're like the setup for stories that are coming.
Next year, yeah.
But there are no bad stories. Even the one that I said is the worst story is still good. They're all entertaining. They're all fun. It's a decent book, and it's definitely worth it. Okay, it might not be the worst $6, but dang it, it is.
That first story with Bane and Joker, it says it's more to come in 2021. If they keep both the continuity, and I want to see Bane be like, go after the Joker. Okay. I want to see that. You know, I want to be like, you know, yeah, you can't just snub me and think you're getting away with it. Mm-hmm. You know, not where he's like, oh, I'm OP, all this, you know. Okay. I don't want to see, like, you know, sad Bane. That's just no. You killed Alfred. You should be saying, like, you know what, Joker, I did one thing you couldn't do. I broke the bat twice.
Yeah. All righty. There you go. So what'd you think overall? Is it worth it? Is it a buy?
For $7, like I said, I didn't care for the last issue, the last little part of the little story. I understand it's to tell his origin, but if it would have been better art, a little bit better, I would have enjoyed it more. But so I'd say $1 off. Give me for $6 instead of $7.
All right. And Breen's sitting there going, "Yeah, I haven't read it."
I'm thinking about picking it up this week though.
I think you'll like it. Give it a shot. So there you go, gang. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Did you like the Joker Warzone? Did you hate it? Did you like, I don't know if I want to buy it, but now you're like, hey, I finally know. Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell if you haven't done it already. If you want to help out the channel, go on over to Patreon or Ko-Fi, drop $1 in the till. Helps keep the lights on, helps keep making videos for you. Thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.